Just want to show this to you. This device can be put into both of these sockets. They come in, they put this in. If you see it here, it has this screw, but it opens up, so you cannot remove this from your outlets if they put it in, unless you have a special device to unscrew it. Now, I don't know about you. I can't tell you how often unauthorized, unqualified personnel come into my home and just randomly plug in a vacuum into my outlet. An unauthorized 7-Eleven clerk plugged in a Kirby into my outlet in my living room yesterday and blew out the whole downstairs circuit. It was the third time this week. It's crazy. I can't tell you how many computers I'm going through. It's called a surge protector. We don't need this from our mortgage finance company that's underwater. Why? I mean, just use this. It'll protect us from those unauthorized people plugging in vacuums in our homes. Our washer and dryer, you know. Just some unauthorized guy came in and just started plugging in washer and dryers all over the house, and it blew up my computer. I'll show you what this is all about next. Just talking here on the set. This is fact and it's spooky. This is fiction and it's spooky. This is The Overton Window. It's a brand new thriller that I wrote. We've been writing it for about 2 years. Get it for Father's Day. It's fantastic, but it puts some of the puzzle pieces together. The last 20 pages are all about what's true in the book, and it'll turn your hair white. All right. This, again, is fact with Fannie and Freddie. It's an outlet, a patent for an outlet cover. Again, may I just ask, aren't they in mortgages? This is about the government gaining more control and more power through, because it's war, cap and trade. Now Mr. Pollard claims in this letter, that is quite amazing, that Fannie Mae has not licensed or otherwise benefited from the patent number, whatever that is. Following the grant of the patent in 2004, he writes that Fannie Mae opted not to pay the maintenance fee due in 2007, thereby placing the patent in the public domain. Well, again, that would make sense from a government agency. Genius move. They wasted money buying the patent with your tax dollars. Then, in typical government fashion, they gave it away for free. They claim that, quote, Fannie Mae management supported the filing of this patent for this invention to formally acknowledge the personal contribution of an employee who invented the device, and to promote a culture of inventiveness and problem-solving attitude among employees. Well, isn't that nice? Why is he doodling this? Why is he doing what? It's a mortgage company. What problem were they trying to solve? They also have another patent. This patent also relates to controlling electricity and cap and trade. This is residential carbon emissions trading system. This is an outline of how it works. I have no idea, but I didn't get an award, you know, I didn't ever work at a company that, you know, saluted inventiveness. Why do they have their hands on this? It sounds completely viable that they just went with the culture of inventiveness and problem-solving attitude in a government-run institution. That happens all the time. There are elements on the left that are becoming increasingly frustrated with the lack of control this president has seized so far. Let me play this for you once again.
Mr. President, I want to see the boot on the neck of BP tonight. I want to see some finger pointing, whether it's in your personality or not, and it's okay tonight to act kind of like a dictator and call the shots.
Hopefully that answer to that question is no, never, never. It's never okay to do that. The point is, the leftists are becoming restless, and it is all part of a carefully designed plan. Nothing is a coincidence here. Their agenda is not coming together fast enough for them. They need an event to move it faster. For some reason, the words of Rahm Emanuel keep going through my head.
You never want a serious crisis to go to waste. And what I mean by that, it's an opportunity to do things that you think you could not do before.
Yep, that's called the Overton window. Because it's war. Could this oil spill be the event to bring about the kind of government the far-left radicals in this country have been pining for and have in mind. A final thought on this next.
Has today's show got you down? Join us tomorrow and grab your kids. We've got an incredible hour with lessons for Father's Day from our founding fathers. It will change the way you think about the lessons you teach your kids. 5 p.m. Friday.
You know, McCarthy did such a disservice to this country by being the wrong messenger at the time, because communism is real, and it is rearing its ugly head all over the world. But this comes from the streets of New York. The system has no future for the youth. The revolution does. And it's all about a communist revolution here in America. I want to end the show where we started today. I told you that we could be heading towards an Archduke Ferdinand moment. Could this oil spill be part of that moment? Could it be that even the revolutionaries are waiting for this particular moment? Well, according to the Communist Party USA, it is. In a talk given by Raymond Latta, he's a Marxist writer and communist scholar. It's a communist scholar, aren't they? I mean, that's redundant. The capitalist oil spill is a system not fit to be the caretaker of the planet and the revolution that we need. He's talking about this in a speech that he just gave. Is there anybody in their right mind who believes that communism would serve or has served the planet as a better caretaker? Yes, the youth that didn't grow up with communism and has never been taught what it is. To them, this sounds like the moment. Latta cites the anger of the spill coupled with the disillusionment of the government in general as their catalyst. If you don't believe these people are serious, you need to take a look at the end of Mr. Latta's speech. Here it is.
In building this struggle, we're building it according to the principles of the kind of world we want to live in. Think about that. The revolution is real. And we have to take up this real battle.
Okay. The revolution is real. And our children are ill-equipped because they've never been taught in school the horrors that we know. We'll continue to fill in those blanks all this summer long. Make sure you and your family DVR this show every night. This battle is real. And if we don't take up this battle and our books and learn history and learn who some of these monsters were, well, the planet will find itself with some new caretakers. And then our children will have to learn the hard way. Back in a minute. I know this show is nowhere near as fun to watch as SpongeBob SquarePants, but I guess I'm kind of like Sponge Glenn Fat Pants. But tomorrow, get your kids to watch the show with you. We have an incredible hour on the lessons our founding fathers left for fathers today. Tell your kids it's an early Father's Day present from them to you. Sit your butt down and watch the show with me, kids. You have to join us for this tomorrow as we continue our summer of trying to restore history. I know we have so many problems, but really, restoration is the key. If we just remember who we are, if we remember where we've been, we'll be able to find out where we're going. From New York, good night, America.